I'm going to clear everything up for you right now. There's no Republican or Democrat, Libertarian, different political parties, different even countries and groups and affiliations. All of that stuff is kayfabe. Do you know what kayfabe is? Kayfabe is what you see when you watch pro wrestling. When you watch WWE, John Cena and all those guys, what it is it is central casting. It is a show. It is theater. It's all a presentation. So it's like actors taking the stage, and it's like you're going to play the good guy and you're going to play the bad guy, and you're going to go out there, and everybody in the audience knows when you watch pro wrestling, you watch that and you know that it's fake. You know that it's pretend. But when it happens and they all go out there, the audience all has their favorites. You have the heroes, you have the enemies, you have the people that you want to win. And when it all goes down and they start carrying out the match, you're cheering for the ones that you want to win. And damn it, it feels real to you. But listen, behind all of this, it's all going to make sense once you listen carefully. All of these people, back when they were in college, before they got into political power, before they rose up and became the president or next to the president or the leader of a country, they all joined a fraternal order like Skull and Bones or the Owl and Key or something like that. Back in college, there is a family bloodline that all of these politicians belong to. And they were groomed and brought up and inducted and initiated into ritual, occult, magical things. And they were initiated into this. And as part of that goes along with blackmail. That's why Epstein and everybody on both sides, Republicans and Democrats, they've all been exposed. They've all been blackmailed. They all have these skeletons in the closet because literally clear back in college, to even get on the path that they're on today, to get where they are now, they had to compromise themselves, their own integrity, basically sell their soul to belong to these occult fraternal orders. We're talking about Skull and Bones and the Owl and Key and different things. So when you think about it, all of the presidents, they're all Freemasons, they're all Jesuits, they all belong to these secret occult mystical orders where they get in secret and they get together and they do rituals. They do child sacrifices. They do offerings. George Bush Sr. literally went and robbed the grave of the Native American Geronimo and stole the skull out of the grave and brought it back. And now, as part of the rituals that they do into the induction of Skull and Bones, they now drink out of Geronimo's skull. And so you have to do these atrocious things, these disgusting things to even belong to these fraternal orders. But when you get back behind it, there are these bloodlines that are all into the occult, all into different mystical crafts. They're all into the Key of Solomon or different types of black magic, different fraternal orders that they've been initiated into and inducted into, just like you get jumped into a gang. And with that comes these family bloodlines that have been carried throughout history. And they go back to these 13 families that basically all sit at this one big table, and they control this fraternal order. And they control it out of Italy, they control it out of Israel, they control it out of America and the new Roman Empire. And they have all of this mystical symbolism baked in to the politics. But everything that you see on the news between Democrats and Republicans and vote for this guy and vote for that guy, that's all kayfabe. That's all just show. Most of the people that go out and show up on the news and talk, they're all from a company called Central Casting that is literally a political affiliated company that hires actors to go and talk to the public, to report on the news and politics as if they were really there. It's all a show. When you realize that what's going on underneath all of this is these big fraternal orders, these occult Jesuit affiliations are all kind of battling for power and having infighting, and they're all trying to control our reality and use us like slaves to feed off of our taxes, our energy, our labor, and basically our loosh, our spiritual energy, by controlling the way that we see reality. So as soon as you realize that and step back a little bit and realize, oh, there's these fraternities that these guys all joined back in college, and they're all doing black magic and occult rituals, and they've all been blackmailed and compromised to even get where they are, then you see how deep the corruption goes. The Epstein files and everything start to make sense, and you realize why all of these guys on different sides of different parties seem to be kind of protecting each other, right? It's because there's this deeper, darker secret hand going on underneath all of this that needs to be exposed, and we're seeing reality shift and begin to bring all of that into the light. And all of this stuff that a lot of people have thought were just conspiracies, like the Illuminati and the 13 families and how we're being controlled in some kind of a matrix, all of that we're realizing now is real, and it's time to deal with it.